I'm the biggest believer that someone that trains well for sport fighting has got a lot. 80% of that is going to transfer into self-defense. They're going to be good at many things, but there are things too that to take into consideration that are not allowed in sport fighting that can help you out in the street level encounters. We could go on and on about that, but one of them is target areas, right? And the particular area we're looking at, one of the areas we're looking at here is the back of the head, right? We're intentionally looking at hitting that area with an open palm strike. And we're putting ourselves in a good position to target that, right? And it's a good area to hit for self-defense because it can, if it's not going to put someone down, it's going to stun them, and it can even cause temporary blindness because of the nerves that affect vision. The occipital nerves sit towards the back of the brain there. And so what we're doing with this particular entry is I'm assuming he's got his hands up in some kind of a defensive posture, and so what I'm doing is I'm looking at using what we call a diamond entry. So I'm changing my footwork but not changing my shoulders. So that's what we call a false lead. And sometimes when I go to that false lead position, I might go even to a close guard. This is the angle that I'm working with. And then from here, as I enter in, I'm using my leg to push myself and put some power behind that. Right? And so my initial entry is clear and bang. I'm hitting with that bony part of the arm, we call it the blade of the arm, right into the jawline, brachial plexus, trigeminal nerves. I'm hitting right into those areas that are high value targets. And then immediately from there, I'm going straight into a round open hand strike into the back of the head. Right? Again, another area that I'm going to hit some high value targets. Between the two of those, I'm going to, at a minimum, get a good stun on him. Maybe even put him down is what I'm hoping for. Right?
Can we get a brief description again of what exactly false lead is?
Yeah, so false lead is when I change my legs, my lead leg, but not my lead shoulder. So this would be my true lead position here. And when I change the false lead, I'm changing my feet, but not my shoulder. Okay? So I'm here, this would be false lead on this side, this would be false lead on this side. And if I do it subtly, it's going to be very deceptive because I've changed my feet already, but if you're just looking at my upper body, you're not going to see that switch. Okay, so I've switched my feet, and then from there, it allows me to get a dynamic entry by putting a little weight on my lead leg and launching it. Right. That's what I'm hoping for. Either center line or on an angle. If he's here in an orthodox fighting position, from here, I can start getting good angles away from his strong hand and looking at some entries. So I'm going to come through here, boom, and then I'm going to give him a second reset the pad and bang, bang, boom, and do a combo after that.
But the target for that
The first two,
initial follow-up is right to the back.
Bang.